And we're back. How you doing, everybody? Welcome to the afternoon here. It's Friday, October the 8th, and it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's the last hour of trading for the week here. Options are going to expire in an hour, and we're all going to start, hoping and wishing and wanting for Monday real soon. I can't wait to get back at it. Right now, we are coming into the last hour here with the Dow holding a 51, 52, 53 point gain. Sorta, looking all right. Up 2 points on S&P, Nasdaq down 32. Spire Global, lately, last half hour, has been making moves. We've been watching this closely. The Spire shares are sitting around the $6 mark. It looks like just above the $6 mark, 603, 604, 605, and then all of a sudden, boom, 639, 640 a share. 645 for the high, actually. 1.3 million, nothing great on the volume, but we got movement. We had a fast one, a real shot, and I'm wondering, is this the beginning of the beginning? Are we just about to begin to see a real shot take over this stock? There's a short squeeze that's sitting on the table here that is available for the taking. This is the kind of short squeeze that could top this stock into the 2025 neighborhood without any difficulty whatsoever in like 3 days, easily. This stock could be 20, 25 bucks in 3 days if this short squeeze really were to take place. There are a number of gangsters out there who have been jumping on this stock in a negative way, who could get their bell rung, and they have taken this stock single-handedly in less than really 2 weeks or so, and have just crushed it. These shares were trading in the area of like 1850 a share, just September 22nd, 23rd, just around that area, and they have been crushed to the $6 mark. They're just been hammered. We are possibly going to witness. I have no idea if it'll happen, but every metric is in place for this stock to take a real shot. And I'm not talking about going to $758. I'm talking about higher than 18 into the 20s, because we got ourselves here a whole bunch of people that are really exposed on the negative side. They're shorted. They've written a bunch of contracts they think that are going to expire worthless next week, Friday. They have a week to go. They need to hold this stock down here for another week, and I don't know if they can do it. I wonder if there's enough buying power that's going to come in here. It's going to wipe these guys out. If this thing hits 10 bucks, $10, $11 a share, that will force them into a buy mode. They'll have to start covering. They're going to have to buy back their options. They're going to have to buy back their shares, and they're just going to add fuel onto a nitro fire. And we could really be into something. 632 right now is where we're trading at. This is nothing. This is the preamble of preambles. If this thing breaks $8, then it's on. It's on. Right now at 632, it looks like something's brewing. There's something cooking here. But I just, 587 was a low of the day today. 645 is a high. Right now, 632. We're up 20 cents a share on Spire Global. SPIR is the symbol, kids. Get ready, because if this thing goes, this goes like a house on fire. 636 right now, up 24 cents. It's popping again. This could go. This could really, really go. Spire is the stock. Buy it. Just pick up the stock, tuck it in your account, and don't give it up under 15 bucks a share. Just don't give it up. This thing, if this thing goes, this thing really goes. This has been so over punished, so over crushed. I think the shorters found it too easy to do what they're doing, and now I think the jig is up, because had they done this in a quiet way, and had they had the stock slump 50 cents a day, 30 cents a day, 70 cents a day, just slowly do it for like a week or two, they could have gotten away with it. But they dropped this thing like a rock a little over a week ago, and it's now creating all kinds of like feathers have been ruffled. And I got to think that the management of this company are uber upset at what's going on. The SEC isn't doing a damn thing about it. They're not going to do a damn thing about it. The New York Stock Exchange is not going to do a damn thing about it. They're just going to allow orders to flow. Just orders to flow. It's all fine. Well, it's time for buyers to step in there and say enough's enough. We're picking off this cheap stock because we know it's been shorted to the millionth degree, and this baby could pop big time. And New York's going to have another stain on their New York Stock Exchange portfolio because they allowed a stock to get hammered for no reason. Then again, maybe nobody broke any rules that New York has because New York doesn't have any rules. Maybe that's what it is. The SEC, no rules. Anything goes. Heck, you're in the business. You can do what you want. But that means this thing can go up to $25 a share on a rebound. It could go higher than where it came from because of how badly it was overshorted. It really could get interesting. These guys who are short this stuff, they could be riding pretty high right now, feeling pretty good about themselves. But I tell you, within 15 minutes and within an hour, this stock could pop $3 a share, just like that, and won't come back. It will just go higher. This is why the aftermarket tonight and pre-market Monday and into Tuesday or Wednesday, we could have ourselves a real party here. I'm just wondering, and I don't even know if it's over on Friday. Like I'm thinking, okay, options expire next week, Friday, of course. But the stock's still down here. If the stock is still down here and those options have expired, there is no, there's nothing to stop this thing now. I'm having a tough time figuring out why the stock won't take off. I, I really do. There is zero resistance to the upside on this stock. There's only one seller, the shorters. The guys who are shorting this thing are the only sellers. These guys start running out of powder or get nervous and they back off with not wanting to put more money on the table to short this thing. This thing goes, and when it goes, they will be shocked at how far and fast it will go because they overdid it. They overcooked it. 640 right now. We've just matched. We're a nickel away from the high today at 640 right now. 643. So yeah, I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you. Pick this thing up, grab these shares, put them in your account. They're cheap. You're not going to lose any money. They're not going to $2. The company's worth $4.50 cash. You're fine. Scoop this stuff while you can before the street figures it out, because the street is going to figure it out, and it's quick. I really wonder what's going on here. This is going to be fun. Just picked up 800 shares, like stealing candy from a kid. 641 right now on Spire. 642. Yeah, this 1.36 million. That's all it's traded, and it's up 29 cents. There's no this. Where's the 10 million share block to stop it? Where is it? There is no 10 million share block. They don't have it. They can't have it. It doesn't exist. Yeah, this thing could really. So you're saying there's a chance? You see what I mean? Looks like it's going. I don't know. It's coming alive. A couple of guys like me talking about it, and watch out. I only have 225 people here watching me. You guys put the word out to all your friends and pals who are following other YouTuber influencers, and you put the word out that this thing is ready to roll. Who knows? That could spur a spur. I just have a feeling that this stock is going to pay off handsomely for anyone who's long. If I'm wrong and it only goes to $9, you've only made about 40% on your money. I'm sorry. If you're long options, which I know you are, and it goes to $9-10 a share, I know a bunch of you are making a killing on this. But if I'm right, this goes to 15 to 20 to 25, you guys are going to score huge, really huge. And I couldn't be more delighted. Anyway, 639, 640 is where we're at here on Spire right now, watching it closely. Rocket Lab not getting the disastrous result we thought they were going to get, or at least not we thought. I would say the certain members of the community, whether it's YouTube community, blogging, whatever, were convinced that Rocket Lab was going to just get hammered. I mean hammered, down to like $8 a share today. It's at 14.83. It's down 63 cents. That's it. 14 million traded. Anyone who's wanted out today got out. You want to sell, you can sell. There's lots of liquidity here. We did touch 16.10 today, and we might do it again. Maybe not today, but on Monday, Tuesday, we could be much higher than this. This stock is not backing off, and the following that these space stocks have is deep, and this is why also Spire is such a deal. Spire is they're managing satellites. These things are not like 2-week management contracts. It's not like you run a hotel, people come in for the weekend, spend a bunch of money, and then you don't have anybody in until next weekend again. No, this is not that kind of business. Spire manages satellites. Once you launch a satellite, it must be maintained 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for all of its lifetime, because it's a serious dollar investment to launch these things and to build them. And these things can generate a lot of money once they're orbiting the Earth's surface. They can make a lot of money if managed correctly. This is where Spire is going to make a ton of money. 645 on the stock, high today, right now. Rocket Lab makes a lot of money getting them up there. They're building a rocket every 20 days. Think about that. Every 20 days, they have a new rocket ready to go. Every 3 weeks, a new rocket is ready to go, shooting up multiple satellites per rocket. Hello, yes, it's good stuff. 1480 on Rocket Lab. That is going to go much higher. Spire 644 is going to go terribly much higher because it is artificially terribly too low. My goodness, we're going to have fun. Austin said, this thing goes to 2025. Bruce is going to get a tip. Thank you. That's what I'm going to do, says Austin. Let's see here. What else is going on? Auntie, I figure 20 calls will do it, Austin. What do you think? Bruce doesn't own stocks. Austin can't even give him ATIP. I'm thinking if we have the nerves of steel and don't sell until hits around 17, they're going to be worth 1,000 each, don't you think? I got 150 more SPIR, says Jonathan. Just steal this stuff. Just steal it. Under 750, $8. This is a steal. Even under 9, it's a steal. It really could be a triple from here in days. It could be. Will it? I know. I don't have a phone number for anyone I can call that says, hey, I think you should buy 10 million shares of this right now. I don't have that kind of power. I have 283 people watching me right now, watching me talk about Spire and Rocket Lab, and I'm telling you, this is red flag time. Spire, 643. Hello, it's on sale. It was as low as 587 this morning. Could have had it super cheap. Didn't last long down there. It took a shot. It got into that 620.25 range, then backed off. Now it's hitting the 640.45 range. It's taking another shot. It's moving. It is moving. We're moving now on Spire. We're not kidding around anymore. We're up 31 cents now on 1.42 million shares. 640, 643 on the stock. No news, just a bunch of characters who've been up to shenanigans now for 2 weeks, who are about to get their heads wrung. They are about to get knocked off. This could be most entertaining. The panic buying that could come in here as these guys realize they're done for. The jig is up. We're up. We know what they're doing. We know they did it. They're exposed big time to a major short problem. And it could well be that a lot of their problem is derivative trading off market. It doesn't matter. The movement of the stock will dictate their derivatives. And if they're leveraged 1,000 to 1, 10,000 to 1, this stock going up penny after penny after penny is putting the heat on this stuff. They are watching this quote machine right now like mesmerized, going, why is it going up? What's happening with Spire? Why is Spire rising? It shouldn't be rising. We crushed this stock. We shorted the bejesus out of this thing. It shouldn't be going up now. People should be totally afraid of this stock. They should be thinking that this company will go out of business at any time. Didn't we do a good job like that? It didn't work. Didn't work. They're cash rich. They're going to cash flow like crazy forever. They're signing contracts with government agencies all over the place. These checks don't bounce. Their customers' checks don't bounce. Hello, 642 on Spire. Rocket Lab down 66 cents, trading at $14.80 a share, only 20 cents away from another run at $15. We could be up on the day on Rocket Lab. You never know. SoFi down only 18 cents. Which sure be nice to see a day-end rally there. GameStop up 38 cents at 172.50. Matterport down only a dime. It's coming on at 19.67. 23andMe at 7.60, down 16 cents. SmartRent is up a nickel and has been up most of the afternoon. Spire 642, that looks good, up 30 cents. ATIP up 6 cents to $3.70. Do you think, possibly, maybe, could it be that a new CEO starts on Monday morning? Would that be That'd be pretty good. I'd sure like to hear a announcement on that. Come on, ATIP, talk to us. Sextera up 9 cents a share to 886. It has busted out of its negative run all day long to go positive as well. The Dow is up 75. That is near the highs of the day. S&P up 3.6. The Nasdaq lagging down 30. Oil up $1.14 to 79.44. It did touch 80, couldn't hold it. Now 79.44. We shall see. Spire just popped 654 on your Spire. Spire just jumped a dime. 654, high of the day. Spire is on the move. I'm telling you, kids. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I do all I can. I work as hard as I can. Trying to get you richer. Spire $10 calls for November are like 20 cents. I'm almost willing to gamble up the 100 on it. Thoughts? What's wrong with that? Yeah, pick them up if you want. $100, give it a shot. This is cheaper than Vegas. 653 now on the Spire shares. The volume on Spire now is showing we're at 654, 1.468 million. There is no resistance here. We don't need 20 million shares of buying to move this market. This market can move on a couple of million shares. These guys who are short this stuff, we're now at 657. They got to be getting kind of twitchy. This stock is moving on them. Isn't this entertaining as get up? It is entertaining. 655, 657 a share. The high of the day on Spire up 45 cents. Hello. There are now 310 people here watching this show. If you just joined us, we're talking about Spire Global, SPIR, heavily over-shorted position like you cannot believe. Options have been written against this stock that expire next week, Friday. We have a 7-day countdown for this stock to possibly reach the $20, $25 neighborhood on a major oversold, over-shorted position. We think there's a ton of derivatives against this thing. Think that every penny this thing goes up, it's costing the guys who are on the other side of this trade millions. This thing is way overshorted, not even close. The company has got $3-4 cash in the bank. They have access to capital like that to make any deal. They're in the middle of a takeover right now. They're taking over another public company. This stock has been so overshorted and miscalculated by those against it that shareholders of this company are buying up more stock. Those who are small retail investors who have 100, 300, 500, 1,000, 2,000 shares, they're buying up more paper and they're putting it away. They're not offering it for under $15 a share on the other side of this trade. These guys who shorted this thing are in big trouble, and we're beginning to see these little spikes, these little it's like heartbeats coming in here. There are buy waves coming into this thing. Just the beginning. It's nothing serious. We don't have 100 million shares traded. It's not the darling of Wall Street, nothing like that. But the signs are all here. We were as low as 587 this morning, and it stopped quickly and started to spike. We're now 655 to 657. We are into an interesting little thing going on here. I kind of like what I see. We have 42 minutes to go in the day. There's not a lot going to happen today. I mean, it could go to 750 today. It could go more. But it could be on Monday morning, $8 to $10 a share with the pre-market interest coming on. If the Reddit crowd does what I think they're going to do, they're going to be talking about this thing all weekend long. They're going to be looking at all the options outstanding, the open interest levels, all the expiries coming up for next Friday, the unusual options activity, and then put 2 and 2 together with all the derivatives nonsense going on out there. And this thing is poised for a major short squeeze. Major short. It got crushed from 14 to 587 in a week. You think it can go the other direction? Yes, it can. Can it go beyond that? Yes, it can. Why can't it go more than $15 a share? Simple. Everyone who's buying it here isn't covering their short positions. Everyone who's buying it here are going long, like they did with GameStop. They went long on GameStop to stay long on GameStop. So when the shorters came in to buy their stock back, they couldn't find their stock anymore. That was bought by people who are not interested in selling it. And all of a sudden, they got to buy stock from those who weren't thinking of selling it. Well, for those people, you got to offer more money. A lot more money. You got to attract people out at 18, 20, 22, 25 to get them to sell it. And that means all of you here who are watching this show, been watching me all week, pick this stuff up, enjoy the ride. Could be a most interesting time. 655 right now, 656 right now. is where we're trading at. That high today, 659 or so. We are moving higher on this stock yet again. Their other stock that we're watching is Rocket Lab. 1476 a share. Rocket Lab down 69 cents. That one was supposed to crash today. Was supposed to crash. Oh, it's all over. Didn't happen. Nah, good. Not gonna do it. Nah, good. 13 plus million traded on Rocket Lab, and they're only down 69 cents. 14,200,000 shares traded. Rocket Lab is not crashing. They are busy building rockets, one every 20 days, to launch multiple satellites per. They have got an order book a mile long and getting longer. They can't keep up with the orders. They're coming in faster than they can build the rockets, and they're figuring out ways to build the rockets faster. Buy these two up and enjoy the ride, I think, is what was going to happen here. Let's see what happens. I snacked on Spire at 6:01. Work got in my way this morning, damn it. Let's see here. What else is going on? Yes, I'm up to 200 Spire. I picked up Spire at 655. Picked up 4,700 Spire today at $6. Guys, stop buying for a bit. My order can fill, please. Uncle Bruce, I'm getting giddy here. Go Spire. Bought 600 more Spire. My fingers across. Bam, filled. Got it. 656 now on the Spire. What will it do? Where will it go? Just get ready for gyrations. That's usually what happens here. It'll jump around up and down and all around, but I'll tell you, something's happened here. There are people who are exposed to a world of hurt if this thing takes off. The downside, what's the worst that can happen if you pay $6.49 or $6.50 or $6.60 for this stock? It's going to trade around $5-6 a share. That's the worst that can happen. For how long? Maybe a week or two. Not even that. I just don't see it. This company has got too much going on, way too much business in its pipeline. And of course, they are not in the fireworks business. Remember, if you're a fireworks company, you shoot it up in the sky, it blows up, everyone goes, ah, it show's over, go home. That's it. Cash flow has been made. These guys are managing assets that circle the planet around and around and around. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and it never stops. And it doesn't matter if it's raining on the ground. It doesn't matter if it's winter on the ground. It doesn't matter if you're feeling well. It doesn't matter if there's a recession. It doesn't matter if there's a depression. Information is everything. And managing satellites is a very lucrative business on an ongoing basis. And that's what Spire does. They manage satellites. They handle the data flow. You need Spires of the world to keep the world's information flowing. No matter whether you have a good day, a bad day, you have a war or not. If you have a war, you need even more Spires, even more important. These guys are important. They're very important, and they're going to be very serious allies for every server farm on the planet, every cloud computing company in the world, software providers, anything to do with data transmission. You need Spire. You got to have the satellites talking to the ground stations. You have the satellites talking to each other. This is where Spire comes in. These guys are around a while. This is not a Johnny-come-lately, fly-by-night outfit that's gone later, here today, gone later today. No. They're going to be managing assets forever. Pretty good business to be looking at here. Doesn't sound sexy if you don't understand it. If you don't understand it, it doesn't sound sexy. When you get it, you go, oh. Every time I use my Costco card to buy something, they scan it. And then I buy something at Costco. And Costco tells the manufacturer that another customer in Peoria just bought a blah, blah, blah. That information is going all over the place. It's going to all the suppliers of that product, all the distributors of that product, all the marketing teams of that product, all the analysts who are managing and or counting the money of that product. Costco is doing its analyzations, figuring out the per square foot performance of each product that they carry. Buying habits of customers, age versus product versus demographic. I mean, it's just endless. And data. You just bought some jerky. You just bought some beef jerky, for crying out loud. Oh, no, you didn't buy some beef jerky. You just started an information explosion by using your Costco card and buying some beef jerky at Costco. And then your cart is full of 35 other items. Oh, my God. Do you have any idea how many billions of bits of information are now going to be flying all over the universe because of what you are just doing? Then all of you folks in every Costco, in every country that Costco is located, I mean, my gosh. And then there's your Albertsons card. Then there's your Target card. Then there's your Visa card, your MasterCard, your American Express card, your debit cards. All pieces of plastic that you're using to do whatever it is you're doing is tracking everything you're doing, and the data is flying everywhere and being analyzed every second of the day, 24/7 by other computers. They need satellites to talk to each other to relay the information. Spire, hello, you need a company like Spire to handle this. You need Rocket Lab to get the satellites up there. You need Spire to keep them running and manage the data. Why would you bet against a company like Spire? Are you nuts? What are you crazy? You're betting against the Western world's existence? Are you out of your mind? I picked up 200 Spire, a SoFi under 16, buy under 16.50. Grab more Spire today under $6. Space is hot, not cold. Wow, Uncle Bruce launched the table. Look out, baby. TGIF. Did the mother of all short squeezes happen yet? We might be witnessing one in front of our eyes. We could be in the front row seat. Looking up on EGLX today. We don't talk about EGL. What is that? I have no idea what that is either. Continuing on. Oh boy, are we going to have fun here? I think we got something going on here. Uncle Bruce, so those Rocket Lab January 21 $20 puts are up about 10% with little change in stock price. The attendees are rolling in. Rocket Lab now is 1482 down 64 cents. Spire 652 down now up 40 cents. 652 on Spire. Getting stronger. Spire volume now 1.56 million. We're at 654 up 42 cents. The high today 659. We have 34 minutes to go to the end of the day today, and then the weekend discussions begin on what might happen with this stock. Let's see. What else is going on here? What else? Here we go. If Spire finishes above $7 today, I'm shotgunning a beer. Who's with me on this one? Beef jerky information explosion. I love Uncle Bruce. Oh man. Let's see what else is going on here. Baird started coverage on Spire a month ago. Neutral rating, $10 price target. I want some jerky now, says somebody. I want some jerky because I'm Bruce. I bought 30 at 643. Let's go. Thanks, Uncle Bruce. I listened to the morning show late, and I look at Spire. It was $5.91 a share. Picked up three $2 May 22 options for $4. Feeling good right now. You should be feeling good right now. That's a pretty darn nice move. Looks like this thing is Spartan doesn't scream by to me. I don't know what that is. Don't know who that is. Hi, Uncle Bruce. Hi, Bruce. I sold 16 Spire November 19 puts at 2. Is this good? Or buy back and go long? So you sold. Did you write puts? Is that what you did? Did you write put contracts? You're kind of confusing me here. I'm not sure what's going on here. A $7.50 strike. So if you wrote $7.50 strikes for November 19th for $2, you're on the hook to buy it for $5.50. That's a good move. The stock goes up over $7.50. You keep all that money. What's wrong with that? Nothing wrong with that. Yes, I wrote 16 at 7.5 strike. There you go. Right on. Cool. Yes, sir. Cool beans. 649 on this stock. 750 or higher. That premium is all yours. Yeah, not bad. Joel, love your show, Uncle Bruce. If you like satellites, how do you feel about Black Sky Technologies? Rocket Labs have worked with them to get their satellites in space. Already good investment. Don't know the company, Joel. I don't know the company. If I knew of it, I'd be into it, but. The reason I know about Spire and I know about Rocket Lab is because they were both once SPAC related. They took over SPACs, and they're now traded on their own. They're publicly traded companies, and obviously Spire is getting picked on by some shorters. Some kind of hedge fund group here jumped on it. They crushed this stock from the $18 level down to $5.87 in way too quick a time frame. They tipped their hand and they overcooked it, and now they are naked, exposed to a run-up. And the first dollar or so, they'll live with it because under 750 they still win, but over 750 they lose. Where you guys win is you get in under 750. So that the first move of this market, you're already up on this deal. Now from 750 to 1750, where the heavy lifting comes in and where the street just punishes these guys. If this is possible, you really get rich. It's just that simple. You get in super early before the street even knows what's happening. We're at 649 on this stuff. What is going to happen? We're up now 30 some odd cents, 35 cents on 1.6 million volume. Still quiet, still light, but this stock could jump a couple of bucks in minutes at any moment. We do not know who, what, where, when it goes, but when it goes, it's gone. By the way, Rocket Lab now 14.92, only down 54 cents. We're coming on for another shot at $15 a share. Oh yeah, we're having fun here. Let's see. Thanks, Uncle B. Let's see. If it squeezes up beyond 20 by November, I'm looking at 20 to 30 grand profit from Spire. Jeff, I new to your show. I'm from Jamaica. Welcome, Jeff. Big if, but I hope it does. Black Sky was a SPAC too, Bruce, and they're in conjunction with Rocket Lab. I'm surprised you don't know about them. Might have been that they just didn't attract my attention from the pipe financing end of it. I don't know. I'm just, I got a lot to watch here. What percentage of shorts are we talking about? I can't tell you, Jay, because I think a lot of it is derivative done off market. I think we got a lot of leverage going on, and it could be 1,000 to 1. It is a massive job here, I think, is what's happening. This is just my hunch. It's my gut telling me this thing was overcooked way too quick. We had that one day alone that dropped $5 a share. You don't do that if you're trying to put together a solid long-term short position. These guys overcooked this thing, showed their hand, and we saw the ugliness that this thing has got. We can tell by looking at next week's contracts, the contracts that expire next Friday on Spire. A whole bunch of calls were written, a bunch of puts. The open interest on some of these are ridiculous. That's kind of tipping their hand just slightly. Uncle Bruce will collect his 10% fee on that AB. AB, if it goes above 20, I'm throwing a gigantic party. So somebody's naked in space. Uncle Bruce waiting for the Spire fuse to light. Black Sky was a SPAC. Laughing out loud. 23 hung around 80 now, upper 7. Just a bad week for the stock. Byron J. Levy, I read that Spire has only just over 1 million free float. They are shorted about 1 million, and there are no shares left to borrow. I'll pee myself if this thing goes to 20. Me too, Cheryl. Well, 649 is where we're at. 642, 649. We're jumping around here. Trying to get my big ass iPad to behave itself. It doesn't want to behave itself. It's acting up here. I don't know why it's doing what it's doing. I didn't say anything nasty about it. I'm just trying to be a nice guy. We're doing the best we can with what we got. Breaking news: Martha Stewart sells her classic East Hampton cottage for only $16.5 million. Poor Martha. She's liquidating out. What are you going to do? It is what it is. There you have it. 641 on Spire, up 21 cents. Rocket Lab down 56 cents, trading at $14.90 right now. SoFi down 18. GameStop down a nickel. Matterport down a nickel, almost back to even. ME down 18. SmartRent up a nickel. We've got ATIP up 4.5 cents. Cyxtera down a nickel right now. AMC down 56, Robinhood down 33, Vanik down $1.80, Home Depot down $2.39, IBM up 173 to 143.54. The Dow's up 58 points, Microsoft up 22, Apple down 12, Tesla down $1.27. Royal Caribbean down 94 to 87.85, still slumping from those mid 90s down to here now. Goldman Sachs up 224, 238 on Goldman Sachs, $393 a share, $14.91. On Rocket Lab. Spire now 643. Watching this market very, very closely. Spire, this is the one to keep an eye on because of its absolute oversold position on the shorts. We may have ourselves one heck of a run coming up between now and next Friday. Those of you who are scooping this up now and stealing it, congratulations. It's what you got to do. It's how you do it. It's how you make money in this market. 646 now. We're popping up a little bit more now. 645, 646 on Spire. The Dow up 57. S&P up 8.84. NASDAQ down 43 points. That's where we're at right now. Okay. What else is being said here? Here we go. Okay, Uncle Bruce, you got me some real FOMO. Picked up 10,000 shares of Spire on the for the run next week. Hope we have some fun with this. Andy, good Lord, I don't even want to think about how much profit that would be. Michael, I look at it this way. Forget about stock price. For every 100 shares of anything I buy, that's 100 to 300 a month in income from just writing options. Multiply that by thousands of shares, and boom! Now you guys are getting it. You guys are figuring it out. You're starting to put it together. If you could buy 100 shares of Spire at 646, goes to $20. Someday goes to 20. You start writing options on this thing and start bringing in $300 a month in option premium. You're bringing in $300 a month for every $646 you're investing. Now you're getting it. That's why I keep telling you, you get these shares, super cheap. You will have the ammo you need to write your call options down the road for nice premiums and live off it handsomely. Thank you very, very much. There it is. If I cash that out, that's 20 to 30 grand, Uncle Bruce, I'll pay you $500. Well, thank you. Plenty of attendees. Shouldn't stop have been squeezed as well? Shouldn't stop has squeezed as well? I'm not sure what that means. HTM invested in depends. I'll also buy every one of your classes. That might be the first thing you should be doing. Maybe start this weekend checking those out. Check out the classes on how to write options and how to trade options and how they work on Stock Markets with Bruce, stockmarketswithbruce.ca. Check out the classes over there. I try so hard. Spire. Let's see here. What else is going on here? Bought another 100, says Orion. Yep. I think I'm too scared to write options. I'll just buy the stock cheap. There you go. Pick it up. Let's see. Squeezes are just the cherry on top of my sundae. ATIP 369 fun. Alrighty. Yep. ATIP up 6 cents at 370. Spire 645, 646 right now. Yep, here we go. Can you do it? AT is asking, can you do it, Cheryl? Can you be patient enough for it to reach 20? That would be hard not to sell after it hits 17. Nerves of steel right there. Let's see. Canman is saying, Austin, Uncle Bruce has done well. Has done me well. I've got some wriggle room to have some fun here. Dana, DM, I'm having a feeling that she's going to move into one of those amazing Park Street mansions in the area. Oh, we're talking about that gal who's moving to Florida from New York. Brian, GameStop, 676,000 shares trade today. Today might be a new record for low volume. Wow. Yep. HIB is making a jump until earnings. They need to show improvement. I just purchased 6,000 shares of Spire. My thoughts are, if I lose about $6 grand. If I win, it should be very nice. There you have it. The upside is way, way higher than the downside. 646 last trade on Spire now. We've got Spire volume 1.66 million shares. We have Rocket Lab at 1480 down 66. We have SoFi down 19 cents. We got GameStop down 21. Matterport down 14. 23andMe down 18. SmartRent up a nickel. Spire's up 34. ATIP up a nickel. Sextera down 2 cents. That is the market right now. The Dow is up 57 points. We're not getting a lot of help there. We're up 0.84 on S&P. NASDAQ down 43. We have 22 minutes to go till the bell. And Spire Global is the one we're focusing on right now. This stock could well be one heck of a performer next week. There could be some craziness happening here. Time will tell. I tell you, I just am amazed that no authorities are investigating it. No, nobody's looking into it. 647 just jumped 3 cents. I don't know. Oh no. Used to be a lot easier to predict these regulators, not anymore. Larry, thumbs up for Bruce. Thank you. Let's see. That's 36 grand for 6,000 shares. Think or Swim graph showing huge short Spire October 1, maybe 2 to 3 million more shares. I was in Spire as a SPAC, says Drew. Sold when it ran up to 18. Now back in at 6 with a larger position and money in my pocket. Feels good, man. Thanks, Uncle B. Krishna, Uncle Bruce, I am looking at the option chain Spire November 1921, also having some open interest as October. Heavy open interest. Brian, Bruce, what are your favorite feature of the Tesla? I know they have a lot of bells and whistles. I drive a Corolla, pretty simple, but great on gas. Thing I love about this Tesla, it doesn't have full automated drive, but it has the standard automated drive. You are on the road, it's a 50-mile-an-hour zone. You reach 50 miles an hour, you click the switch to kick in automatic cruise control, drive control, and the car stays at 50 miles an hour. It tells you on the screen that the speed limit on the road that you're on is 50. It tells you beside that the highest speed you're willing to go is whatever you set it at, let's say 50. And then it keeps equidistant between you and the car in front of you. And if you're coming to a red light, you're the third car in, you're stopping at the red light behind the third car. It doesn't know to stop at the red light, but it's stopping because there's a car in front of you stopping. You're about a car length behind when you stop. Everyone starts driving again. The car starts driving with the traffic. You don't have to do anything. It just starts driving. And everyone gets back up to 50 mile an hour as they go along. It just goes with it. If they go to 55 miles an hour, you stay at 50. They get the speeding tickets. You don't. They get the radar. You don't. I was doing this on the California Expressway coming back from LAX here. We were on the road for 4 hours and stop and go on the freeway. Just even in our HOV lane, we were getting all this stop and go. The car did it all by itself. It was unbelievable. I didn't have to re-accelerate. I didn't have to brake. I didn't have to accelerate, brake. The car did it. It just calmly did it all by itself. And I'm just holding the wheel, steering it, and watching it do its thing. It's incredible. That's one of the best things I like about this basic Tesla. This is just a base model, a standard range. I think it's standard plus range, Model 3. Impressive. Just this. Really cool. Really cool. Also, I like the feature where you hit the button to give it a vocal command and tell it, play me Alan Jackson. I don't even know her name. Next thing you know, that song is playing on your radio in beautiful stereo, top-notch system, and you're listening to some of the greatest guitar licks there are in the business. Pretty good stuff. Diluted. ATIP needs a CEO still. That's still a 350. They don't move much from me. They do need a CEO, and we're wondering when they're going to get one. Ron, we got 19 minutes to go. I bought the writing options class, but I still can't quite get it. When writing calls, puts, don't we sell to open and buy to close? I think I'm going to need one-on-one with you. Yes, you sell to open, you buy to close. That is correct. The first transaction is a sell transaction. You are creating an option from thin air out of either the cash you have on hand or the stock you have on hand. That is how it works. 646 on Spire now, holding 646, 647. I buy from bottom feeder, says Adventures with Duncan. Sell to open, right? Daddy is thirsty. Let's get the $7. Thanks, Michael. Says Ron, sell to open, right covered calls and writing cash secured puts, right? No problem, says Michael. Auntie Cheryl, I'm pretty ballsy that it would be, most of it be nerve-wracking. I certainly would go college try, though. Got a gift today from my MMAT dividend. Now got preferred stock, loving it up to 182% today. Right on. What else is going on here? All kinds of stuff. SoFi went down. It's going up. It's going down. If you're considering buying a Tesla, you can go test drive one for free. Go check it out. I enjoy driving. Well, like I say, there's nothing like having one for a week or two to really get to know it. And that's what we're doing here. We're really enjoying this thing. Howdy, y'all. We're holding our hands. Bye, Emmanuel. Bruce, you can just downshift in traffic. No brakes needed. Good evening, all. I agree, Andy-PC. Let's see. This crazy move on Spire has to be in anticipation of some wild moves next week, and I'm so ready for it. 646 on Spire, up 34 cents. The Dow is up 57. We've got 17 minutes to go. S&P is not doing a heck of a lot. We're trying to get a refresh here on this market. Okay, we're now down, up 13 on the Dow, down 5.8 on S&P, down 68 on NASDAQ. My big-ass iPad is frozen, and it's been acting up. Laugh-a-lot makes me nervous thinking about it. My Honda does that. Hey, Bruce, tempted to write 5 Matterport $20 calls. Tempted to write 5 $20 Matterport calls for October 15 and YOLO the 300 into Spire $10 calls for November. What are your thoughts? Looking to buy Spire $10 calls for November. I don't like the idea of being that far out. I think you should be way into the money here to take advantage of this run right away. But Matterport, $20. Look, you're 1961 on Matterport. You're only 39 cents away from 20, and it could go right to 22, 23. That would put you in trouble, although you can do a rollover if necessary. But you got to make your call when you make your call. That's all I can tell you. 646 on Spire now. holding near the high today. The high was 659. We've traded 1.69 million shares on Spire, and this thing is on the precipice of a possible breakout. Major short squeeze could be coming. Could be most entertaining. Let's see here. It's the big league, and yeah, here we go. Let's see. What else is going on here? I wouldn't write those 20s, AB. Can pop any day. There you go. Uncle Bruce, did you slam the pedal to the metal to feel the fab? Not yet. No. We've done what we call some brisk acceleration from 0 to 55, or 0 to 70, but not like full on everything it's got. Haven't had to do. It's been pretty responsive. And this is just a single engine. This is the rear wheel drive single engine car. We're not even talking about the dual engine long range version on the Model 3. This is quick. I like it. I know it's got more. If these stocks move, I'll probably buy a nice manual weekend fun car. I agree, Auntie can shift gears with both hands. My two younger kids learn on a manual. Let's see what else is going on here. 0 to 50, were you stuck in your seats? I always felt more in control in manual. Always broke pants. Jen and I, when we first were together, we were driving a Volkswagen Beetle 4-speed, downshifting and all that. I could pop the clutch if the battery died, get the car started. I could be on an uphill grade at a red light and start the car once the light turned green, not lose any traction going back. Learned all the tricks with the Volkswagen, but gotta tell you, this Tesla. These are pretty nice and quiet. Oh my God, I can't believe how quiet this car is. Cannot believe how quiet it is when you're driving. I can just have a very casual chat with Jennifer. We can whisper to each other inside the car. It's unbelievable. It's just amazing. Very impressive car. Yippee-ki-yay, Spire taking a hop up. 654 right now. We're moving again, kids. We're moving. 654 on your Spire yet again. Let's see, Bruce. I think I know the answer to this, but is it better to keep shares in an ISA, no tax on gains, or write calls against the stock as far out as you can? Chris, this one is kind of your own call for your own tax reasons. How you want to handle this, it depends on the jurisdiction you're in, the country, everything. I'm not qualified to give you tax advice on this one. That's kind of your call. Just make money. Anyway, there you go. What else is going on here? Let's see. Here we go. AB. That's what I was leaning towards. Not writing the covered calls on Matterport. The $100 of powder I threw in on the 5 Spire 10-hour calls for November was just a gamble. It might pay off if there's a run before November. All-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive for me. Yeah, I'd like to get the dual-engine long-range Model 3 at the very least. That's the one I'd want to get. Don't get over 88 miles an hour. There you go. I picked up more Spire. Bargain, 655 now on Spire, 655, 656 now. We're 3 cents from the high today. We're getting higher on the Spire, We got 13 minutes to go on the day. Go, baby, go. There must be a lot of 650 Spire calls. Spire hit over 7%. Oh, my goodness, I'll have to stick to some billionaires here. Do you need to take out all the eyes on the right call? Is there a certain the Spire will go sideways for months? Can't answer that question. Let's see. No pun intended. Higher with Spire. What else is going on? I'm holding Spire now. I trust Bruce that will go up. It's come on, $7, says Austin. 656. We are running along here. 654, 656. No complaints on how Spire is closing out the week here. Definitely improving today. The question is, what happens Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday? This week, we were in the sevens for the first part of the week, early low sevens, and we were in the sixes, and then we touched this morning 587, and the street has said that's enough, too much, you overcooked it. We're now coming in on you, and it's happening. What can I say? Let's go. $16 SoFi call for 10.15, 61 cents. Hope it pays. Let's see what's going. Spire on the fire. There you go on fire. Spire on fire. 6:54 with now 11 minutes left in the day. Trying to keep up on the markets here. My big ass iPad is twitchy. I don't know why. I'm going to turn it off and turn it on. It's just not behaving here. It doesn't want to do what it's supposed to do. We've got 179 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. We'll take a look at these quotes here on another system and see what we can do about all of that. Entertaining, to say the least, isn't it? Fun times on a Friday afternoon. Let's see. We've got Spire right there. And let's see if we can get this to work. You going to run for me? You going to work for me? What are you going to do for me? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Spire Global, 652, up 40 cents. And we are running along here, 652. We got the volume now at 1.74 million on the Spire. We're still down 75 on Rocket Lab, 1475. 1623 on SoFi, down 17. GameStop up 3 cents. Talk about a flat day. Anybody who wrote 175s today or higher got to be laughing here, got to be happy. Even 172.50s. Matterport, 1957 down 20. 23andMe down 20 cents to 755. Smart Rent up 6 cents. Spire 650 up 38 cents right now on the Spire. Let's see what we can go through here. There we go. Yes, 648, 650. ATIP up 3.5 cents. Xterra down 4 cents. The market, the Dow is down 20 points. Actually down 12 points right now on the Dow. Down 14 points. NASDAQ saying down 82. That is accurate. We have 10-year treasuries at 1.605%. Just looking over at CNBC back here. Just double checking. Spire 648 up 36 cents right now. Spire volume is 1.753 million so far today. Interesting. Really, really interesting market. All right. Thank you all for hanging around here. Hope you're taking advantage of this Spire situation. Let's see what it does for you. Let's see. Uncle Bruce, I just bought 17 at 10 cents. Spire October 15, 21, $9 calls. I know you don't like it. Just took a gamble. It pays off. Minimum 10% is for my Uncle Bruce. Jeez. $9 calls for a dime. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Okay. Uncle Bruce, happy Friday from JB. Thanks, buddy. Spire looks like another ATIP. May it go higher, says Thomas. Have you turned it on and turned it off again? Have you turned it off and turned it back on again? A situation like Spire, it craters to 6-7. If you anticipate a run soon and have whatever, would it be wise to do short calls with 10% of the money and 9% long calls in case you're wrong? I wouldn't do short calls. I would not be. I don't condone short calls. Spire 655, by the way. I would not be doing short calls. I'd be doing longer term calls. Let whatever shenanigans happen in the marketplace, but that's just, that's what I am. That's how I do it. 655, 4 cents short of the high of the day right now on the Spire shares. We are 8 minutes into the close. That's what's happening here. Let's see. Let's go. J. Ray Heichelber's been away for a while. Gotta watch today, though. We have 413 people here. Slowly but surely, they're coming through here, hearing about the Spire story. Welcome one, welcome all. Nice to see you here, and I'm glad you're watching. Hope you're enjoying the show. 654 on Spire here, nickel away from the high of the day. We're up 42 cents. There could be a huge short squeeze on this thing over the next week. It'll be a most interesting week coming up on Spire. A whole bunch of contracts, option contracts, are in play, 750 and higher at the very least. And it'll be interesting to see if this thing can be kept under 750. You get in here and it only goes to 750, you're already laughing. If it goes to 850, 950, you're really laughing. It goes to $15. You are paid what you're worth. You are being paid for what you are supposed to be getting here. Anyway, it's picked up Spire. I got 100. Scooping it up, stealing it. We got 400 people watching, not even 50% thumbs ups. Come on, you guys, thumbs. It's Bruce's favorite finger. Give him a thumb. Thank you, everybody, for doing it. I appreciate it. I picked up another 10 call contracts on Spire for November the 9th. November at 9 for 30 cents. Y'all talked me into it. Give Uncle Bruce a thumbs up. It's free to give away. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. Let's see. Let's see what else is going on here. 73 call contracts and 10 puts on Spire. Would love to see this thing take a run. I said SoFi. Let's see. Picked up 200 Spire. Woohoo! 653 right now on the Spire. Interesting trading. We're now 1.78 million volume on the day. Rocket Lab still down 74 to 1472. We've got an 18-cent drop on SoFi. We have a 25-cent gain on GameStop. Matterport down 20. ME down 20. SmartRent up 3. Spire up 43 cents. 656. Now up 44 cents. We're 3 cents from the high today on Spire. There might be another pop here before the bell. 5 minutes to go before we close out today. But 6 more February $6 calls. Hey, Bagelheads, long time no see. Smashes the like. Good to see you, says Sally Mander. Thank you, buddy. Okay, gotcha. Larry, option players, 5-minute warning. Come on, $7 Spire. The day just flies by. Chris, Cheryl, when I said it was state, it was overcast. Got it, whatever. I got my keys and the beer ready. There you are. Mike is ready. If it hits 7, he's shooting the beer. I don't know if that's going to happen today. 655, 656. We're having a good day here. It'll just be interesting to see over the weekend how much talk about Spire is going to take place. I just don't know if the street ultimately gets what this company is really all about. How the cash generation will just be unbelievable. As every satellite is launched and is in orbit, it's now generating cash flow. Every time another one is put up there, whether Rocket Lab launches it or anybody else, Spire manages a bunch of satellites, and they sign long-term contracts to do so. I think this is going to be a very profitable company, a very solid, profitable company. Hi there, Sally Mander, says Larry. JB, hey, Uncle Bruce, I like the company Salesforce. Congratulations. They are doing all right. We're watching Spire and we're watching Rocket Lab today. Keep an eye on SoFi, Matterport, ME, SmartRent, ATIP, Sixtera. We're watching these guys closely. Noticing AMC falling off at the end of the day, down 95 cents. We're noticing Home Depot still down 264, but IBM up $1.60. Why IBM? Why? The Dow is up 12 points. Gonna eke out a gain, I guess, with 4 minutes to go. The Dow's going to try to eke out a gain. 647 on the Spire. Will the shorts take a shot at it to try to bring it back down before the bell? Or will a little buy wave come through here and pop it up? I don't know. We're watching closely. I picked up 5 Spire calls at $8 strike, 14 expire November. Rats, Spire didn't dip, but bought more anyways. 653 Spire is less than book value, 0.93. Trading below book value. They overcooked it on the downside. They overcooked it. Be amazed if the shorters get screwed on Spire next week, but I'm not banking on it. 645 on the stock right now on Spire. Watching the last few minutes now. 3 minutes to go. 645 last trade. I think it's 2 unknown, says Michael. Cheryl, wait till you get your attendees and I'll meet you down there. Mark, why Spire dropped 48% in a week? Why exactly? Why should that happen? What did the company do? They only announced more contracts. They only announced a longer order book. Yeah, I'm having a FOMO on Spire. Is Spire the new squeeze? No Monday market, no bond market, but stock markets are open. It could be. This Spire could be a squeeze. We're going to see. 646 now, last trade. With now a little over 2 minutes to go in the day, 149 to go actually on the day, 645, 646 on Spire. Volume on Spire now, 1.89 million. We just had a bit of a surge come through here. Are there forces trying to keep it down, trying to hammer it at the end, or are there buyers, last-minute buyers coming here trying to scoop this up? This is going to be kind of fun. Yes, we have a Monday market. Okay, thank you, says JB. We are open. 645, 648 now. I'm showing a little spurt here, 645, 648. What is this thing going to do? I should have done the one earlier when I bought it for 601. Awesome. It's really beautiful. See you there. What is the short interest? Hedgies don't like 651. That's it. We're going to watch this. 648 now. Last trade again. 45, 48, 44, 48. It's jumping around. Shorters want to close under 650. We'll see. 644, 43. A bit of selling coming in here, and that is only from one place. There's not like an army of people trying to get out. There's only one seller, and this seller is on the hook for hundreds of millions of dollars if this thing takes off. This seller's in big trouble, really big trouble. Why do you think Spire could potentially be a squeeze? Well, join the show earlier. GameStop 172.82 on 774,000. 172.82. Let's see. Freethinker. I did the same thing when I bought AMC for $9. Who's ready for the Muppets Haunted Mansion tonight? Uncle Bruce, I bought a bunch of SoFi calls today. 4 2022 15s for 402, one 2023 $10 call for $795, and one 2024 1250 call for $820. What do you think of those? They're out there. Michael, huge amount of options expiring next Friday. Under 750 is a Hedgie's goal. 652, 650 right now. Getting gas right now. Boy, 321. Crazy. Yes, then we pick up everyone else for the world trip. I like Bruce in the USA. You were over 2 minutes behind California. Now it's like 15 seconds. Getting ready for the bell. Should we get this Spire gang? Sorry, I haven't been around much lately. Spire 651 close, 652. We're done for the week. The bells are ringing. They're clapping. It's all over. The tears of joy are being dispersed all over the place. 651 close. Have a great weekend, Uncle Bruce. I made it through the week. Right on, buddy. Fenville, this pumping of Spire is funny. Last Friday was the same. People said it was blocked from buying. Then I got tricked into buying Spire at 725. Still going down. Damn it. I got 2,000 Spire a week ago. 6.5. Hope it goes off. Larry, did I eat my bells again? Livation Nation. Spire made my week. Yep. And happy Turkey weekend, Canadians. That's true. In Canada, I guess it is Thanksgiving. 650.52 is what we were at. We're showing now the aftermarket starting to trade now. 650 on Spire in the aftermarket. And the Dow ended up losing 8 points. It could not hold a gain. Even with a little gain at the end, it couldn't hold it. It was down 8 points for the Dow, down 8 on S&P, down 74 on NASDAQ. That is the day. Spire trading aftermarket right now, last trade, 650. So the day's gain, 38 cents, 6.2%. After reaching 587, it went all the way back up to 659 to close at 650. Very nice recovery, 70-cent recovery roughly, or 65, 70 cent, almost 15% recovery from low to high. Yep, there could be a most interesting thing going on here. This should be fun. I picked up more Spire at the buzzer. Right on, kids. Right on. Rocket Lab did lose ground today, but did not get crushed. There was talk that Rocket Lab was going to be $10 today. There was talk about it. Didn't happen. It got down to 1382 right on the opening, and within an hour of the opening, it went to 1610. Just snapped back and had like 6-7 million traded. The rest of the day, it sat in around this 1470, 60, 70, 80 range, and closed out with 16.5 million today. Last trade 1471 for Rocket Lab. So that did not back off at all. So much volume on Rocket Lab 2. There you go. Well, we're going to watch this. What's going to happen here? Lots of fun. Smart Rent up 3, Spire up 38, ATIP up 4 cents on the day, 368. Sextera down 8 cents. IBM with a gain, 143, defying the market. IBM went higher. It had a good week this week. IBM was, 145 last week, went down to what was it, 141, and it closed at 143. It's come up from a low of about 132.94 just around September, what was that? September 21st, 132.94, now 143. It's gained $11 since that dip, and it's just coming on, and it's looking very, very good. Um, and let's see. What's going on here? Coyote shares and calls now. My $6 Feb 22 calls for 125. I'm so excited for next week. This is going to be fun next week. Let's see here. I just bought the shares, says Michael. They're just too cheap. Have a great week. It says drops. And let's see. What a nothing week. Let's hope it picks up next week. Come on, ME. Excuse me. And let's see here. There we go. Let's continue on. Um, anyway, staying strong, guys. Thank you, everybody. We have had today 246 thumbs ups on this show. I thank you very much for 246 thumbs ups. If you're able to spare a thumbs up today to help boost this show and this channel a little bit, that would be much appreciated. Thank you all very, very much. Thank you for being with us, Jennifer and I, being with us on Travel Week. We're on tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern Time on this channel for members only. We have live trivia tonight, 7 o'clock Eastern Time. So if you're around, come on in around 3 hours from now. We'll be on the air for about an hour tonight with some trivia. We'll have some fun there. Looking forward to seeing you and see how things go. In the meantime, we've got to get through the weekend here before we start moving along here. Scott Coleman, I missed this. Thank you, Scott Coleman. I appreciate it very much. Thank you for the donation tonight. It came through. PayPal's got issues right now, but it did come in. Thank you so much for a PayPal donation. That is very kind of you, as it is always very kind of you. You are so generous to us. We do appreciate it. We traveled this week from Calgary to Palm Desert, California, Jennifer and I. We went to our storage unit one last time Monday night to put away stuff we couldn't bring with us here because we had to get on an airplane. And that is the great equalizer. When you have to get on an airplane and you have to watch your baggage limits, oh, does that ever change things up? It makes you really analyze, what are you bringing this for? Do we really need this? Can't we buy something like this down there for a lot cheaper? What can I say? We want to, I tell you, we've survived another wild, crazy week. The traveling is done. We're here. We got here we landed on Tuesday, and we drove here Tuesday with a Tesla that we've rented. We're loving it. Fantastic vehicle. We're driving a Tesla right now, really enjoying it, and we're enjoying the area, of course, as we knew we would. We're familiar with this area, very familiar with this area, and we're very happy to be here now to enjoy the palm trees, the swimming pools, the hot tubs, and everything else. Gotta love it. Thank you all for helping it make it possible for us to be here by being members of this channel. You guys are awesome. Those of you who make donations to us, you know how important you are to us. It's just massive how you help us keep it going. We appreciate it very much, guys. Thank you. All righty. This could be a fun week coming up. This could be a most interesting week. What is going to happen into this with this stock Spire? What is going to happen? I don't think the recalls expired today. No, there were not. Next date is next week. That is correct. They are coming out next week, and it's going to be fun to see what happens with this. Yeah, Joel is wondering about this NASA deal. It was a true deal. It really was. They did a deal with NASA. They're launching satellites into space that will catch the giant. They deploy these giant sails, and I guess they catch the sun's energy rays through photons or something like that, and it acts as a provider of propulsion into deep space. Rocket Lab will launch these. This is a very big. It's a multi-million-dollar, tens of millions of dollar contract, huge. But the news on Rocket Lab was not that. That is not what the news was. The news was a filing they did that possibly could mean additional shares could become free trading that are locked up right now. And the worry was, oh my God, people are going to be free trading this stock. Oh, they're going to sell it all. It's just going to go to $8 a share. It's going to be another ATIP. It didn't happen. The stock did drop into the 13 range, 13.87 for a bit this morning, then went to $16, closed down only 70 cents a share. So Rocket Lab is fine, thank you. 16 million traded today, lots of buying. Anybody wants to sell, lots of buyers to pick it up. There you go. There you go. Time for Ted Lasso and a beer. Uncle Bruce, I only have 6 shares at GameStop at a 162 average. Time to sell for tiny profit, get more Spire. I have 300 of that, and I'm ready to get more calls or just keep on the GameStop. I don't plan to buy too much at GameStop. Lobo Blast, you got to make up your own mind how you're going to want to play your market. It's just a call you have to make. It's your money. It's your comfort level. You know, I follow a lot of different stocks, as you know. I do not follow just the GameStop shares. I am not a one trick pony. I don't talk about one company all the time, and predict that one company is going to make you all the money in the world. I'd love to see GameStop make a run. I like GameStop a lot, but I find it frustrating between quarters. Right now, GameStop is decided to be quiet about what they're up to, and that's not helping matters. It's not helping momentum. It's not helping morale. It's not helping at all. But I'm not the guy running the stock. I'm not that guy. I didn't put up 70 plus million to buy control of the company. Mr. Cohen did that, and he is running his company as he sees fit. More power to him, but he's the one who's responsible for how it's going to go. His reputation's on the line. Ultimately, if the stock does anything good or not, it's going to be on him. But I do like him, and I like his style so far. But I agree. I'd like to hear more. I really would. What to do with the shares and what to invest in, it's totally your call. I cover a lot of stocks, as you know, and I'm following a lot of brand newly listed companies is where I'm zeroing in on, although I do follow Apple and Microsoft and IBM and Goldman Sachs, and I have my other recommendations. But you have to decide for yourself what's the best place for you, what gives you the best satisfaction, where do you think the most upside is, best stability, everything else. And that's why I'm not ordering you to do anything. You have to decide yourself what it is works for you, and take your time. There's no rush. When you know, and then you'll move on. Let's see what else is going on. Have a great weekend, Uncle Bruce. AJ, everybody says Aurora. Thank you. I'm feeling good on mine, says Michael. What's Uncle Bruce going to do in this warm climate? I'm not sure what Jen and I have planned yet. We're not 100% sure. We have some more discovering to do. It's funny how when you're away for a while, you drive around the hood and go, oh, that's different. Oh, that's different. And they changed things while we were away. How dare they? You get pleasant surprises, unpleasant surprises. Some businesses are no longer around anymore, and changes. It's just the way it is. So we're still discovering the valley this weekend. Let's see what else is going on. Yep, they got a deal, Joel, with NASA. They did. Cheers for a great show again, Uncle Bruce. Looking forward to next week. Joel, thank you, buddy. You have a great weekend yourself. Enjoy yourself. Spread the word about Spire. Tell the world how cheap the stock is and how there could be a mother of all short squeezes at any old time. Here we go. You guys are minimalists. Okay. Love me some Ted Lasso, says Bama Babe. What a fun week. Have a great weekend, Bagel Fam. Be safe and get rested. Best of health to all, and cheers. Thank you. Yippee-ki-yay. Uncle Bruce, when will we get to see you stream from the poolside? Maybe an afternoon show, maybe? I'm gonna have to try the connection to see if it's any good. I don't know if it'll reach that far. I picked up another 500 shares of Spire in the after hours at $6.40. $6.48 right now is what I'm showing. Very good. Let's see. Listen, Liz Fred says, "Hey, when I profit on Spire, I'll send dinner money to you and Jen. I have my sale set at $20. There you go." Sal, stock markets with Bruce. Congrats on being back on the road, traveling. Amazing. I've got some envy over here. Thanks, Sal, so much. Michael, Noise Seneca. Thanks, man. Just trying to keep my head straight, says DQ. Let's see here. Nice picking off some of that stock. What's up with Roethlisberger? He's killing me in the fantasy pool. What's going on here? He's old, Austin. He was done last year. Better not talk too loudly. Someone might hear that. I kind of wish Rocket Lab would have dropped to 10 or 11 for a minute. Bruce sets the table. Lobo, you decide what to eat. Happy Canadian Thanksgiving weekend, everybody. And Island Girl Sally Mander. Noticing a lot of Teslas here. And let's see. Ryan Cohen expressed that an information blackout is his chosen strategy. I trust him. Soul should have what Rocket Lab. Same thing, Auntie. I don't know what that means. Let's see. Happy Flag Day on Monday, Uncle Bruce. Happy Thanksgiving to us Canadian folks. Right on, folks. Trivia tonight is 7 o'clock Eastern. We're on live trivia tonight. We're getting ready. Uncle Bruce, you and Jen could apply to be greeters at Disneyland or California Adventures. And let's see here. Have a wonderful, warm, cloudy weekend. Are we expecting light trading on money? I have no idea. I have no idea what to expect on money. This is one of those years now going forward. People are trading off their phones. You don't need to be at work to trade. You don't need a banker to trade. You just need your phone to trade. It's a different world now. Bye, everybody. Bama Babe. Till next week. Have a safe weekend. Bama Babe. You take care. And let's make some money next week. You too, Bama Babe. Some from Anti-PC. Austin, a low blow, my bad. Michael, the Jets and Giants are relevant. Just kidding. Coming from a Lions fan. Oh. Thank you, everybody, for being here with me this week. Thank you for tolerating our travels this week. Appreciate it that you've stuck with us. We're looking forward to seeing you on Monday as we continue our quest for economic greatness. Let's hope Spire just takes it to the moon. We're at 648 in the aftermarket now, going still only off 3 cents here. We'll watch the aftermarket. We'll see how it starts Monday morning in the pre-market. I'll be on Monday at 8:30 Eastern time, of course, like I always am. I'll be doing 4 live shows on Monday, so come on by and join me on both channels. But at 7 o'clock tonight, in about 2 hours and 45 minutes, I'll be back on the air on Traveling with Bruce and on this channel, live for members of these channels. So if you're a sponsor member of this channel, you're a member of this channel, join me for live trivia tonight, and we'll have some fun doing that. Questions are all ready to go, all set up. Can't wait. Looking forward to seeing you. In the meantime, have a great weekend, everybody. Stay safe and healthy for me, please. Get your shots and make sure the distancing is all good. Wear your masks. Stay healthy. And we need to make a bunch of money here next week. Woohoo, trivia. Have a great weekend. I want to moon one time before I die. Let's go. Economic greatness. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thanks, Uncle B. Thumbs ups. Take care, Bruce and everybody. I need to make at least one trivia tonight. Thanks for the shows. Thank you, everybody. Take care. We'll see you at 7 o'clock Eastern tonight. Otherwise, we'll see you at 8:30 Monday morning right here from Palm Desert, California, where we see if we can make some money with these markets. Wouldn't that be lovely? Have an excellent weekend. Glad I caught you guys today. Live in color trivia with Uncle Bruce. Have a good weekend, everyone. Thanks, Lair. You guys take care. Oscar, thanks, buddy. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you real soon. Take care.